Hey Glam Squad, it's strawberry ice cream day. So we're gonna celebrate that today. I'm gonna make an ice cream cone. I've taken a little bit of backing paper and I just twisted it like I'm showing you here into a little cone shape, right? Super easy to do. Cut it and then tape around it. And I'm dipping it into some builder gel. I tried doing it with some polygel, which I thought would be easier, but honestly, using any kind of slip solution or alcohol and tape is not your friend. So that didn't work out. So I just thought in my head, why don't I dip it in builder gel? And sure enough, it might not be the perfect ice cream cone, but it's pretty good. So now I'm just taking off. Little pro tip that I should have done while you're curing, do a little turning so that gravity doesn't grab the bottom and pull it down, which is why I had to do a little filing. But once you clean it up, we're gonna go ahead and take some polish that's close to the color we want, but it's a little too dark, so I'm gonna add some white. Both of these are by Modelones, by the way. And we're gonna try to get just that color of an ice cream cone, and I think we're pretty close here. So we're just gonna finish up the mixing, and then we're gonna use this color to paint that ice cream cone. So guys, what I've decided for this year is, if you look at the calendar, there are tons of holidays that are just fun and silly and goofy. And I think we need to embrace that this year. I need some fun, silly goofiness in my life. I'm gonna bring you along for the ride. We're gonna have a great time this year. If there is a specific holiday you'd like me to hit in the coming months, let me know. Hit that comment section. If you discover one in the future you'd like me to tackle, please send me a message on one of my socials, like Instagram or something, and we will get it done. So what I'm doing here is just collapsing that form that I made and pulling it out. It was super easy. It did not stick in there at all, but you aren't going to be able to use that again. So if you're going to do more than one of these, you're going to need to make more than one form. And I'm just making sure it's mostly straight. I didn't put a level on it, right? But it's mostly straight. Then I'm going to come in and clean up the middle, because we have another step that we're going to take before we get to the ice cream portion. Now this is what we're going to do, is take a little damp brush and a paper towel and clean it back out and make sure there's no dust in there, because the next thing we're going to do is come in and just paint the inside of it. And you don't want to deal with a lot of dust when you're doing that. And then we've got one more little step that we're going to take after this. So once you get this into the lamp, and make sure the outside is completely painted as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and start the ice cream before we hit the next step. I'm realizing now, I know I'm taking the next step, but in my head, I hadn't decided on this. Because honestly, guys, I'm doing this on the fly. I did very little testing to see if this was going to work. But it did work out, I think. So I'm okay with it. So this is some pink polygel, because strawberry ice cream is pink. I think strawberry ice cream is probably a little bit more of a light pink. But you know, these are nails and it's fantasy, and I wanted a brighter pink, so that's what I'm doing. So now I decided here not to try to make all 3 balls at once to start to cure them right away, because I was worried they would just start to flatten out a little. So I'm pulling it onto another form, backing paper rather, and I'm popping that in the lamp. You want to cure these on one side, flip them over and cure them again, because the inside doesn't actually cure until you cure the other side. So make sure once you make your ball and you get it into the lamp, you cure for a full minute. Do not disturb it, cure for a full minute, then flip it over and cure for another full minute, and not with starts and stops. You let it finish, because those starts and stops are sometimes where you get uncured middles, because even just that small pause can sometimes just completely interrupt the curing process. So let it fully cure before you mess with it at all. I did wish that I could have made these look a little more like ice cream, you know, with all the ridges and everything you get in ice cream when you scoop it, but there was just no way. And by the way, guys, if you need to put this on your hand, make sure it's gloved and use alcohol. It won't stick to your glove, and you'll be able to roll it between your fingers a tiny bit if you need to. Now, the last step we're going to take for this ice cream cone is to fill it with clear and then cure it for a full minute. And that's really all it's going to take, because it's clear. So as long as you are in the lamp correctly, you're going to be able to, it'll go through it. It's clear. So now another little dollop on top after that was cured. And we are coming in with three little balls. Off camera, I made a fourth one. And that was decided actually right here. I decided right here I need a fourth one. And I have this little clip here that I used to hold this when I first put it in the lamp so it won't fall. And then I'm going to top it with the fourth one, just to give it more of, you know, an ice cream cone effect, like it's stacked. And cure again. Now I am going to go ahead and come in with a matte top coat on this, because really ice cream cones aren't that shiny. So I thought matte was the best way to go, and I am holding it with my little hemostat there. You can buy this in a craft store. That's where I bought this one. You can sometimes find these in head shops too. So if that's a place you go, check there for them. I have also bought them in there myself. So I'm just applying a little bit of the matte top coat carefully onto the ice cream, making sure you hit all the nooks and crannies. And then I'm coming in with a little bit of glitter to act as sprinkles. And I'm just trying to dab it out, but you know, just be careful. And there are different techniques. Use the one you like. But look, it came out super cute. I'm super happy with it. Now it's time to go ahead and come in with our polish. And I'm going to go ahead and do yellow on the nail that we put the ice cream on, because I like the way the pink and yellow look together. And we're going to go ahead and pop that on to the pinky nail as well. The other three are going to get some pink, and I'm just going to show you the one. Only to cut a little bit of the time out, because, you know, we spent a lot of time making an ice cream cone today. That nonsense on that paper there, pay no attention to the man behind the curtain, okay? That's not going to get used. We're going to use this instead. I ended up not liking it and just moved on in a new direction. You have to be flexible when you're working with art, and that's what this is. So I try to be flexible. So now I'm using this Modelones glitter, and it's very clear, but it's got a green pink shift to it. And I just thought it looks pretty, right? I just think we're putting a huge ice cream cone. Sorry guys, I got a little out of frame with this one. We're putting a huge ice cream cone on these nails. Let's just do something really pretty and sparkly and girly and fun on the other ones, so that it sort of pulls the fun from an ice cream cone onto the others without, you know, making it too cutesy all the way across the set. Because, you know, an ice cream cone, pretty cutesy. Now I am putting that on, and I am ending up putting it a little bit at an angle. And I realize I like that right there. I'm like, oh yeah, right there. So once you cure that, then you come out. I'm gonna go ahead and match the matte top coat of the charm with a matte top coat on the nail. Blah, 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 blah. I'm so good at words, y'all. Oh my God. So good at words. Okay, so you know what, guys? We are almost to the end of the video. If you're still here, you are a rock star. So make sure that you give me a rock star down in the comments. Show me that you were here for me for the whole time. Let me know you're a rock star. We're doing our top coat. The rest of these are shiny, but guys, I changed that pinky nail to matte. As I was looking at it when I was doing the end of the video, I realized it needed to match the other yellow nail. So I did change it, and you will see that on Carmen in the reveal shot. But this is the finished set, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. While you're down there, don't forget to subscribe and click all my buttons because I do appreciate that. I am so happy I got to spend some time with you guys today, and I can't wait to do some things for you next week. I have a few slots open for the rest of the month, so if you have any ideas, please be sure to leave them in the comment section, and we will see you next week for some more awesome content. Bye-bye.